get ready with me to glue my tooth back in.
Got it?
And then you sit her about 20 minutes after so you don't eat the glue.
Okay, fine, I'm here. You guys have tagged me 1,000 times. I get it, okay? Tana has lost her tooth again. That's right, I said again, because if you didn't know, this is a crown that she's had on. It's actually not a veneer, it's a crown. It's fully around the entire tooth. This is the difference between a veneer prep and a crown prep. And it's actually fell off multiple times before. And what do when you're in the middle of nowhere and you have to get this tooth back on? You super glue it. That's exactly right, you super glue it. And in fact, she's actually talked about having allergic reactions to the super glue that puts in. But what gives? What's happening? Well, I'll tell you what's going on is that she's got a crown, right? And this crown is very large. You can tell that when her tooth is gone, there's like just a nub there. There's really nothing left. And when you get just a little nub there and you try and put a crown on it, it really just doesn't stick that good. And no matter how hard you try, there's not really much you can do to keep it into place. Now we can use these things called pins where we stick these pins down in and try and give more retention to it, but I think hers is just so far down to a little nub that it's just gonna be really hard to keep anything there permanently. So the fact that she's lost this thing like 10 times, had to super glue it in a ton of times, has to get it re-glued on all the time before it falls out again, it might be time for an implant for her. And so what I would do personally is if it's really caused that much trouble, you can just actually pull that little nub, just get the whole tooth out of there and then put an implant, a titanium implant that's stuck into the bone that will not go anywhere. And that crown, if you don't know, sticks on top, they screw it in and then they close it. That thing's not going anywhere. And then for once, maybe I'll go a year without you guys tagging me and Tana losing her tooth.